Hi, I'm Christopher Ickes of Ickes Insurance Agency, an independent agency representing Westfield Insurance. Welcome to this episode of Hometown IQ. Best of luck to all the students, and remember, for all your insurance needs, give my office a call or visit us online. Now, enjoy the Westfield Insurance Hometown IQ.
It's your first day in business. Anything can happen. And because anything can happen, well, that's why there's Westfield Insurance. To find an independent Westfield Insurance agent in your area, visit westfieldinsurance.com.
You're watching High Q. A couple rounds yet to play. See who's going to advance to the playoffs. Here's how it looks at the moment. 260 points for Montour. That's their coach up there with them. Montour, let's meet her.
This is Miss Janet Morris. She teaches CHS biology and honors anatomy and physiology at the high school, and we'd like to thank her for all she does.
We would like to thank you for taking care of your team, supporting them. Thank you, Coach. West Allegheny, 200 points right now. Let's meet your coach.
Hi, this is Mrs. Bosted. She's our chemistry teacher and our Key Club advisor, and we would just like to thank her for everything she's done for us so far.
Excellent. Welcome to you as well, Coach. And Moniteau has 240 points. Let's meet your coach, Monitour.
This is Jeremy Borkowski. He's the gifted coordinator at Monitour, and he's also the academic decathlon coach.
Terrific. Thanks for being here today. Thanks to the coaches for supporting their teams all throughout the Hometown High Q season. Now, in this round, we mix things up a little. These packets are filled with questions on a variety of subjects. Each team gets to choose a packet for an opposing team just for fun. West Allegheny, which one will it be from Montour?
2.
Number 2, Montour. Here you go. 8 questions. These are all for you. They're worth 20 points apiece, and if you get them all, if you go 8 for 8, you'll earn a 25-point bonus here in the advantage round, starting with this. Before the 1850s, there were no railroad tracks at all in what state that later had a major railway hub at Chattanooga?
Tennessee?
It's Tennessee, yes. The philosopher Emanuel Swedenborg wrote a book urging that our numerical system be based on what integer? The positive square root of 64.
8.
Yes. The letter Y begins the English names of China's 2 longest rivers, the Yangtze and what river whose name indicates the color of the silt the river gathers?
Yellow.
Yellow River, right. On your screen, science question. An acetylene torch uses which of these compounds?
Hydrocarbons.
That's it. Any gem merchant would love to acquire the Star of the East, as that is the name for what famous gemstone, the hardest on the Mohs scale?
Diamond.
Right. You can see real white animals at the zoo, but what fictional white animal did Alice pursue down a hole into Wonderland in a book by Lewis Carroll?
White rabbit.
Right. On your screen, a math question. What's the value of this expression? Answering is a positive integer, please.
2.
That's it. Montour, you're rolling right along. You're 7 for 7. One more, and you'll earn the bonus. Not content to sit in a rocking chair after he left the White House, what 17th president was later elected to the U.S. Senate?
Andrew Johnson.
That's it. Nice job, Montour. 8 for 8. And for that perfection in the advantage round, it's a 25-point bonus. All right, Moniteau, which of the remaining packets will it be for West Allegheny?
We'll give them number 3.
Number 3. All right, West A, here you go. 20 points apiece. You know the deal. Get them all right. There's a bonus for you, too. W.E.B. Du Bois was one of 29 civil rights leaders who met in 1905 to organize an anti-discrimination movement named for what famous New York waterfall? Need an answer? Niagara. To keep Manhattan's Park Avenue attractive, New York City gardeners annually plant 90,000 bulbs of what flowers long prized in Holland?
Tulips?
That's it. During the Civil War, the Union state with the smallest population was what West Coast state whose name identified a famous trail for wagon trains?
Oregon?
Yes. On your screen, a science question. In general, with every 10 degrees centigrade increase in temperature, The rate of a chemical reaction is expected to do which of these?
Doubles?
It does indeed. Good job. A guinea pig-like creature the size of a buffalo lived 6 to 8 million years ago not far from Caracas in what South American country?
Chile?
Venezuela. Captain Hook in Peter Pan lost his hand to a hungry crocodile who then kept trailing him. But what device always warned Hook of the crocodile's approach?
The clock?
That's it. On your screen, a math question. If lines A, B, and CD are parallel, what's the value of angle X?
130?
That's correct. And finally, for West Allegheny, moving vans were kept busy during the administrations of what 19th century president who moved in and out of the White House twice? An answer?
Roosevelt?
It would be Grover Cleveland, elected twice but non-consecutively. All right, West Allegheny, you're up to 300 points. And finally, number one remains for Moniteau. Here you go. Get them all right. We'd be happy to award you a bonus. Starting with this for 20. Over 7% of the world's shipping trade goes through what Middle Eastern canal opened in 1869?
Suez Canal?
Correct. Had John Peter Zenger gone on trial in 1835 rather than 1735, he could have invoked the protection of what number constitutional amendment guaranteeing freedom of the press?
The first.
It's the First Amendment, right. When not writing our national anthem, Francis Scott Key practiced what profession whose modern members have to pass a bar exam?
Lawyer.
Right. On your screen now, science question. The British thermal unit is a unit of which of these?
Energy.
Energy is right. Many historians think that the turning point of the American Revolution was the surrender of General Burgoyne at what 1777 New York State battle?
Yorktown.
Saratoga. Edgar Rice Burroughs wrote 23 books about what fictional man who lived in the jungle with apes and whose English title was Lord Greystoke?
Tarzan?
Yes. On your screen, math question. Solve this for X.
4.
Right. And finally, for Moniteau, by attacking the Do-Nothing Congress, what 33rd president, a Missouri Democrat, shocked the pollsters and won the 1948 election?
Truman.
Harry Truman is right. Nice job, Moniteau. You're up to 380 points. One round to go. Montour's in front, but you never know what can happen in our final round. We'll get to that and see who's advancing to the playoffs in just a moment.
Westfield Insurance Hometown High Q is brought to you by Westfield Insurance. Sharing knowledge, building trust.
Welcome back to Hometown High Q. Let's take a look at the scores as we head into our final round. It's 4:45 right now. That puts Montour in the lead. West Allegheny with 300. Moniteau in the middle with 380. Final round questions worth 20 points. You got a buzz to answer. Remember, if you buzz and answer incorrectly, we do deduct in this round. Also, some visual questions will pop up from time to time on your monitor. Those are 30 points, up or down. Our final round is called Quick Time. Good luck, everybody. Let's do this. The University of Baltimore is offering a lively course on films about what type of Z-initialed creatures, a science fiction mainstay? West Allegheny.
Zebra?
It would be zombies. No real estate agent would describe a house with what depressing adjective used by Dickens to describe a house in the title Montour?
Bleak.
Title of one of his novels, Bleak House, is right. A veterinarian looking at the stars might focus on the constellation Canis Major, which represents what animal? Moniteau.
Dog.
Yeah, it's the dog star. On your screen for 30, several presidents needed official White House hostesses. This young woman assumed that role for what 8th president? Her father-in-law. That's Martin Van Buren, president number 8. The Confession is the latest legal thriller by what author whose previous works have included The Firm and The Runaway Moniteau?
John Grisham.
The Runaway Jury. Grisham is right. What is the minimum number of lines necessary to determine a plane surface? Plane. West Allegheny.
4.
It's 2. Back in 1787, James Rumsey tested his new steamboat invention on what river that flows by Washington, D.C.? West Allegheny.
Potomac.
Yes. On your screen for 30. This might be a text message from what English doctor who developed a smallpox vaccine and inoculated his first patient in Montour?
Jenner.
In 1796, Edward Jenner Wright. A computer would have made life much easier for what 18th century Massachusetts patriot who organized the committees of correspondence? That's Samuel Adams. Now, here's a choice. What type of electronic bonding is found in potassium iodide? Montour.
Ionic.
Choices: covalent, polar covalent, or ionic. You're right, it's ionic. What German philosopher set forth the concept of the Superman that was later distorted, Moniteau?
Friedrich Nietzsche.
By the Nazis in an attempt to justify their actions. Nietzsche is right. On your screen, 30 points, designated a B-24J aircraft. This bomber was also given what heroic title earlier bestowed on South America's hero Simón Bolívar? Answer: the Liberator. In 1716, Boston built America's first example of what kind of tower that serves as a warning beacon for ships? Montour.
Lighthouse.
Lighthouse, yes. His dreams of a nice soak in a hot tub went down the drain when what French revolutionary was stabbed in his tub by Charlotte Corday? Moniteau.
Marais.
Yes. The title of a science fiction work by John Brunner invites us to stand on what African island that joined Tanganyika to form Tanzania? Answer: Zanzibar. The peaceful atmosphere of the moon's craters suggested what name for the lunar sea? Montour.
Sea of Tranquility.
That contains the first moon landing site. Tranquility is right. What same word will identify the aristocratic title of the fictional man from Monte Cristo and also the Montour?
Count.
And also the vampire Dracula. Count is right. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of the game.
Westfield Insurance Hometown High-Q is brought to you by Westfield Insurance. Sharing knowledge, building trust.
And our final scores today look like this: 280 points. Let's hear it for West Allegheny Senior High. Thank you, West A. Good job. 460 points. Very well done today, Moniteau High School. Thank you, Moniteau. And with a great score, 575 points. A really impressive win today for Montour High School. Nice going, gentlemen. Congratulations. We will see you back here later in the High-Q season for the playoffs. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm Ken Rice. We'll see you again next week for more Hometown High-Q.
Watch next week as Venango Catholic, Greater Latrobe, and Riverside High School battle on Hometown High-Q.